I was like, what the fuck? Hell nah. Leave.
Could they kick you out the league?
Yeah, because I just left the chat. I was like, they either kick me out or I just leave whenever I get on again.
I started fucking.
Fuck them.
I started fucking advancing. Oh, you can't advance, huh?
Dwayne, where's your folder? Okay.
Oh, fuck up, Sky.
Yes, she needs to go over her words right now before she goes to bed. And in the morning. She needs to do homework. What the hell?
Yeah, that's right. Vamos see my phone.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now it's Jackson off play action. On the move past the 40, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and a couple. Once again, it's Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Burrow on play action. And they're running pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. 11, 11,
Burrow will throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd now. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing road. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. Shoves him away.
Charlie Jones on the return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here we go. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks always tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A first down carry for Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
On 1, Rick.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. All right, 80.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
From the gun to give to Mitchell. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And not able to breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Jackson now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Jackson throwing once more. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Luke now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. possession. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A Chase will go in motion left. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And Burrow going to change the play. They'll look to throw again. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's called Andre Yoshibas. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Again, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They set up the screen for Henry. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When you lose that kind of yardage on the pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once he got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Right 80. What is that?
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to lift the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Report!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that will lead to a third and goal. Now Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joseph Osai able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow will throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,